To set up this experiment, each station has got 2 ring stands that has some hangers hooked onto them, and we've got a couple of rods of different lengths. Each one has got 2 nuts that are on there, and we've got a whole bunch of washers to use as weights, and we also have some spare nuts in here also. We also have a YouTube video, and we'll have this bookmarked on the computer. We can set this up right on the desk and just show it to people during the experiment. And we've got 2 of our what we're calling spinners that are already set up. And the nice thing about these, we'll use them for the first demo, and there's only 1 variable between them. So they both have the same amount of weight on them, and the difference would be that obviously this one's on the outside, this one they're closer in. So to make these, we've got a nut on the inside, we've got a couple weights there, and then a nut on the outside to hold it in. And these will be all set up and ready to go. And we'll keep these set up throughout the experiment, and when they make their own, we can take those ones apart, but we'll keep these ones together.
Okay, now this week on the Olympics, they're having women's ice skating, and last week they had the men's ice skating. We're going to learn something about the physics of the ice skating, because one of the more exciting parts is when they do the spins. What we want you to look at is on the video, is to see what position is the skater's body when they're spinning, and how fast are they going.
So here we have our YouTube video, and we just set this up on the desk so that they can look at it this point in the experiment, and go ahead and play the video. So first time through, they can just watch it and let you know if they notice anything about when she's going faster, when she's going slower. And in the last part, you can actually pause it and say, so if we watch this part through one time, and you can bring it back here and pause it, say what's her body position now when she's going slower, play it again, and then what's her body position now when she's going faster. And they should notice that she's got her arms out when she's going slow, and when she brings her arms in, she starts speeding up.
Right? The cord is the same, and the cord's in the middle. Now what is different about these 2 things?
Because these things are closer to strings and these are far.
Yeah, these are on the outside and these are on the inside. So which of these would be like the skater when she puts her arms out? And which would be like these on the skater when she puts her arms in? Excellent. What we're going to do now is we're going to wind them up. Which one we're going to wind them up. Of course, here it just depends on how fast I hit them with my hand. We'll wind them up. Now, I'm going to stop them. Now, when I let them go, which one do you think is going to spin the fastest?
This one.
Okay, because the weight is in, just like the skater, right? Okay, here we go. You say 1, 2, 3, go, and I'll let them
1, 2, 3, go.
All right. Now we'll see which one's going faster. Which one's faster?
This one.
Yeah, so you were exactly correct. You were very correct. So the ones with the weight in the center, just like the skater, made it go faster.
So when the visitors are ready to make their own spinner, they can pick out one of these bars that already have the 2 of the nuts that have already been placed on them. And they can add to it as many weights as they want onto either side. We also have a ruler so they can measure the weights, how far the weights are out from the end. They can have it balanced, they can not have it balanced, it's up to them. And so they'll put all of their weights on it. So let's say this is one that the visitors just made, it's got the weights on both sides. Then what we'll do is take another one of the nuts, put it on the outside of the bar, and you can either let them screw it in or you can screw it in until it's all the way tight, holding the weights in, and then just tie a string onto it, right onto the center. So here's a finished spinner that one of our visitors made. So we've got the strings tied on. And now go ahead and hang it from the hanger, and they can spin it up or you can spin it up. And when they get ready, they can hold it, they can count to 3 and let go, see what happens. And they can either race it against another one, they can make another one that they think would go faster or slower. But the best thing to do is just get them to make adjustments to the one they've already made and see if they can think through what would make it go faster or slower. So they can try adding weights and see how that affects it. They can try moving the weights in or out and see what that does. It's up to them, but just try and get them to think of something to do to change it, and then try and think about why it's making a difference. Okay, so this part is optional. You can try it with them before they do the experiment or afterwards. So what we're going to do is spin around and see if we can feel any difference between when our arm's out or when they're in. So here we go.
Arms in. Arms out. Arms in.
So I noticed that I did feel like it was a lot easier to spin and I was going a lot faster when my arms were in. And cut.